So, hello student. Today we see the topic of vector from exercise 5.1. Exercise 5.1. Here we take first example as the vector a bar. Example given in your textbook. The vector a bar is directed due north and its magnitude means magnitude of vector a bar is given 24. Again second point is given for the vector b bar. The vector b bar is directed due west and its magnitude is given which is equal to 7. So we have to find here vector with the magnitude a bar plus b bar. We have to find this magnitude of vector a bar plus b bar. Now to find solution for this, we take here vector a bar is in the direction along north position. So we take, suppose here first point is A. From this we can take the vector a bar along north, means we take that vector is a bar. And from this vector a bar we take second vector is b bar to the west direction. So this is the direction for vector b bar. Now as we take these two directions are perpendicular to each other, now we take the vector along, suppose this AB bar is equal to A bar and along BC bar that vector is B bar. Now so by triangle law of addition of vector, our required vector in the direction of CA bar, CA bar. So we take by triangle law of addition of vector, we get that is A bar plus B bar. Now here given that to find solution, we take here given as vector along AB bar is equal to A bar, along BC bar is equal to B bar, and by giving this position we take measurement of angle ABC is equal to pi by 2, means we take that is 90 degree, that is equal to 90 degree. And therefore from this figure we take here vector, means in terms of magnitude we may decide AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square by Pythagoras law using in the right angle triangle. Again our required vector is A bar plus B bar along with this corresponding hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. So we have to find its magnitude, but by using Pythagoras law, this magnitude square means A bar plus B bar, its magnitude square is nothing but root of magnitude of A bar square plus magnitude of B bar square, because we take that value as in terms of magnitude. So means this vector is converted into scalar quantity. For this case we take here this AC square is equal to AB square, but here we take vector AB bar is equal to A bar. So by using this concept we may write only AB, means magnitude is nothing but A. It may be denoted by magnitude of A bar. It may be denoted by 24. These are all about magnitude notation of vectors. Now second BC bar, for this we denote the vector B bar. So in terms of magnitude we can write this BC is equal to B is equal to magnitude of B bar is equal to 7. So by using this we have to find here vector in the direction of AC. So we take AC square is equal to here AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square, and so that value is equal to 24 square plus 7 square. So that value is nothing but 24 square plus 7 square. You get that value. 24 square is 576 and 7 square is 49. So that sum becomes here 9, 6. You get 15, carry on 1, and this 7 plus 4, 11 plus 1, that is 12, carry on 1, 6 plus 1, 2, 25. So 6 to 5. AC square is equal to 6 to 5. So we take here AC with its magnitude as under root of 625. So its value we may write plus or minus 25, but if we take here length AC, that always positive, so we take that 25 units. So vector along AC bar in the magnitude form, we take that is A bar plus B bar, and therefore magnitude of A bar plus B bar is equal to that length AC, and which is equal to 25 units, and therefore that this 25, it may be denoted as in terms of magnitude. Likewise, magnitude of AC bar, once you make that vector is free from bar notation and magnitude notation, then you get its magnitude. So vector along A bar and B bar, by using the direction concept, we take there is formation of right angle triangle, and we find magnitude of A bar plus B bar. Now for the second, we take here again one more example from your same exercise as given that second example. In triangle PQR, in triangle PQR, second question is given. In triangle PQR, PQ bar is given as 2 times A bar. PQ bar is given 2 times A bar. Again given that QR bar is equal to 2 times B bar. The midpoint of, again given the midpoint of PR is M, and to find following values. Find, first question is given, find following in terms of vectors A bar and B bar. So first vector is PR bar, second vector that is PM bar, and third vector that is QM bar. Now for this we find solution as what is given here. Given in triangle PQR, what is given? PQ bar is equal to 2 times A bar, QR bar is equal to 2 times B bar, and PR bar is given that, because by using this concept as M is the midpoint, so we have used here this PR bar may be equal to, by the concept of midpoint, PM bar plus M times MR bar. Now suppose we take here by the given concept, here we take Q point as we have to given two vectors. This is first and this is second. Now we take this triangle PQR as this first vector is given with magnitude PQ bar. PQ bar is equal to, so we take here this PQ bar is equal to twice A bar. Second QR bar is equal to twice B bar. And for this PR, M is the midpoint, as we take these two segment have same length, PM and MR. To suppose we join here Q with M. Now by using this concept, as we have to find first question, so in first question here given M is midpoint of PR. Now first question PR bar, which is equal to, now see here this PR bar in the triangle PQ bar plus QR bar, triangle long. So we take PQ bar is equal to 2A bar and QR bar is equal to 2B bar. So we take that vector, PR bar, that vector gives this direction. Here along this direction vector is given. So PQ bar plus QR bar is equal to PR bar. Means we may write this is 2 times A bar plus B bar. Now second question is given. What is second question? Second question to find value of PM bar. Second question we take to find the value of PM bar. So for this PM bar is nothing but half of the PR bar. Means as M is the midpoint. So we take half of the PR bar. Half of the PR bar. So once we find value of PR bar, so half of, as we find here length is 2 times A bar plus B bar. A bar plus B bar. Cancelling these 2, we get here that value is A bar plus B bar. Very easy question. As we find here value of this PM bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. Now we take here third question to find value. What is third question? As we take here to find value of QM bar. This QM bar is nothing but segment joining to the vertex Q and midpoint M of the side PR. So to find QM bar, which is nothing but, as we take this QM bar is nothing but QR bar plus RM bar. We may use here concept of this RM bar. So in triangle QRM, QM bar is equal to, in triangle QRM, this QM bar is equal to QR bar plus RM bar. RM bar, QR bar plus RM bar. Now before this we find here first value of RM bar. As you know that RM bar is, in length we take RM bar or MR bar is equal to PM bar. So which is half of the segment RP or PR. So by using this concept, so in opposite direction concept we take this value is minus MR bar. Means RM bar is nothing but minus MR bar. So as you take MR bar, which is nothing but PM bar, MR bar and PM bar. Both are in same direction, but we take here minus concept. So that becomes minus A bar and B bar. You may write here this PM bar and MR bar are equal, but PM bar is equal to MR bar, which is equal to minus times RM bar. Minus times RM bar, because here PM and M are in same direction. So we take this RM bar is nothing but negative of PM. Negative of PM. And QR bar, you know that value is 2B bar. So easily we can write this value. QM bar is equal to QR bar is nothing but 2 times B bar, and this RM bar, we shift this minus sign here, means RM, instead of this we write here this minus of MR bar, and this is nothing but QR bar minus PM bar, and therefore this required QM bar is equal to 2B bar, and PM bar, here we find this value of PM bar is minus of A bar plus B bar, and therefore our required vector, therefore that required vector QM bar is equal to 2B bar minus this B bar. That means we take B bar and this is minus A bar. So required value is B bar minus A bar. This is our answer for QM bar. So we take here required vector is nothing but B bar minus A bar. This is concept of direction about the triangle. So very easy question. Only you for the third question find your value of QM bar very easily. Now we take here question from your exercise 5.1. Here we find here question number 4. Very by the concept of questions, as we take here concept of hexagon, means from the fourth question, we find here solution. Fourth question is given. What is question number 4? From your textbook, you take that question as OAB. Now, we take here question for regular hexagon, means if A, B, C, D, E, F. What is given? Is a regular hexagon. Regular hexagon. Then we have to show that. Here we have to show that vector means addition of that vector as given AB bar plus AC bar plus AD bar plus AE bar plus AF bar is equal to 6 times AO bar, where O is the center of the hexagon. The hexagon means we take here regular hexagon. So how to find solution? For this we take here regular hexagon structure, means that hexagon always drawn along the circle, and that circle gives the center at O. So we take that is a general figure for this, and by taking concept of hexagon, as we take this is one of the vertex of hexagon, suppose A, and in this plane we take remaining vertices, as we take these all vertices lies along circle, and for this circle we take this is one side, this is second side, this is third side, this is fourth, and this is fifth, and this is sixth. As all these vertices lies along the circle, and here we take O be the center of the circle. Now we take as this A, B, C, D, E, F. This is the regular hexagon, and for this regular hexagon, O be the center of the corresponding hexagon. Regular hexagon means all these sides and these angles are congruent. Means all sides and angles are congruent, then that figure is always regular. In Marathi we say that is susam. Susam means all sides are congruent. Here to show AB bar plus AC bar plus AD bar plus AE bar plus AF bar. Now for this concept, we take here as O is the midpoint of its diameter. Suppose from vertex A, we say ADB its diameter for the circle, and as we take here this AD bar for the corresponding triangle AB bar plus BD bar. Again we take this AD bar is equal to AF bar plus FD bar, or you may take this AE bar plus DE bar. Means by different way we take that addition. So we have to given that vector AB bar. For this vector AB bar, we take the vector that may be used as BD bar, but this BD bar is never congruent with another side of the triangle. So we use here side AC bar and use the triangle law. So we can disturb this side of the hexagon. So we join with A with C. So this AC bar and this CD bar forms side AD bar. This AC bar plus CD bar means in triangle ACD. In triangle ACD, we take AD bar is equal to AC bar plus CD bar. Now this CD bar is exact opposite in the same direction of AF bar. So we may replace this CD bar as AD bar is equal to, now we write direct here, this AC bar, and this CD bar can be replaced by equal and opposite direction concept as AF bar. So from this 6 segment we replace two vector AC and AF. See here AC, AF vector and this AC vector. one of the vector is AD. Now remaining two vectors AB and AE. Now take AB vector and AE. So now we take second triangle, this triangle and this triangle. For this triangle we take in triangle AED. In triangle AED. For this triangle AED, by using triangle law, what is triangle law for this again? AD bar is equal to AE bar plus ED bar. But by again using concept of regular hexagon, this ED bar, here CD bar replaced by A bar. So likewise here, this ED bar is parallel to side AB and again having same direction, means initial vertex is A, terminal vertex is B. So we take here as ED bar is nothing but AB bar. So we can use here these two vectors from this, means AB bar and AE bar. In the first we take AC and AF and middle vector is AD bar. Means these two vector equations are most important here, as we take their addition is AD bar. Here we take in regular hexagon. That regular hexagon is A, B, C, D, E, A. And here initial point, means we take all these vectors have common initial point, that is A. Means all these vectors are co-initial vectors. Means from the vertex A, all these vectors are comes at different vertices. Now we consider LHS for this. LHS is equal to AB bar. LHS is equal to AB bar plus AC bar plus AD bar plus AE bar plus A bar. Now from this we choose that pairs here. Now this AB bar plus AE bar. So we take this vector in the one bracket. AB bar plus AE bar, as vector addition is commutative. Now next vector is AC bar. It's paired with A bar. AC bar plus AA bar. This vector with the pair A bar. Now remaining vector is AD bar. Now for this vector we take addition as first addition is again here AB bar. You cannot take here direct, means here terminal point is B and initial point is A, but we use this identity by using the concept of regular hexagon. So this addition is nothing but AD bar. Again this second addition is AD bar from equation 1 and 2, and third vector is given already AD bar. So we get that 3 times AD bar. That addition is nothing but 3 times AD bar. As AD bar is the vector along diameter, what is given? As given O be the center, O be the center of hexagon. Therefore AD be the diameter. AD be the diameter. You know that half of the diameter is nothing but the vector along its radius, and therefore we write here as AD bar is equal to 2 times OA bar, or we may equal to 2 times OB bar. You may take 2 times OC bar and so on. Means we again take O is the fixed point in the plane, and from this O we take there are number of vectors, but all these vectors along the radius of the center of regular hexagon. As center word we use here because we draw this regular figure along always by drawing circle, means their sides lies on the circle, their vertices lies along the circle. So this AD bar is equal to 2 times this 3 into 2 times OA bar, as the vector OA bar is half of AD bar, and therefore we get here scalar multiplication 6 times OA bar, where O be the center of regular hexagon. By the concept we take here that value of all sum of all these co-initial vectors, we get 6 times OA bar, which is equal to RHS, and that result is here proved. So we get here that sum of all co-initial vectors AB bar plus AC bar plus A bar plus AE bar plus AF bar. Here most important condition are these, because we use here word triangle and we use corresponding triangle law for addition of vectors. Now from your exercise we take again same question, means in fifth question check whether the vectors are from triangle or not. So for this you may take sum of any two vectors is the third vector, then we may say that that gives the triangle. Or if that addition does not hold the corresponding rule, then we say that is not triangle. Means in the question 5 we take these three vectors and find corresponding addition, so that may be gives. If that vector holds, suppose we take here solution directly for this, check whether the vectors, we write here direct vectors, given that check whether the vectors are given 2i cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap minus 3i cap plus 3j cap plus 2k cap, and third vector is given, that is 3i cap plus 4k cap for a triangle or not. Very easy question. Only we take here, suppose we take corresponding vectors are a bar plus b bar plus c bar, or we take given, we take name of sides. AB bar is equal to 2i cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. Next vector is BC bar minus 3i cap 3j cap plus 2k cap, and one more vector, suppose we take AC bar. We take that vector in the cyclic manner as we forms the corresponding triangle. We check out how we check, means here we take triangle law of addition of vectors, means AB bar plus BC bar, that may be gives AC bar. So we take here AB bar. First we find here value of AB bar plus BC bar. We simultaneously take names of the vector. You may take these two sides are PQ bar or QR bar, and then formation of third sides AB bar plus BC bar. Here we take direct addition of that two vectors by vector addition along with their like components of vector 2i cap minus 3j cap, means we take here that vector is 2i cap 2j cap 3k cap, here minus 3i cap plus 3j cap plus 2k cap. This 2i cap and minus 3i cap, means we take here minus I cap. This 2j cap and plus 3j cap, means we get that is 5 times j cap. 3k cap plus this 2, means we get here 5 times k cap. Now which is not equal to vector 3i cap plus 4k cap, which is equal to AC bar. Means we say that here that AB bar plus BC bar is not equal to AC bar, means vector along two adjacent sides of triangle never forms the vector along its third side, and therefore triangle law of addition for this triangle ABC does not hold. So for this we say that AB bar plus BC bar is not equal to AC bar. AB bar plus BC bar is not equal to AC bar, and therefore that given vectors not form a triangle. Therefore given vectors not for a triangle. Very easy. Only you take that vectors in cyclic manner. If there may be concept change in sign, but we take that vectors coefficients are same, but here that vectors coefficients are different, because here we take coefficient of j is 3 and k is 4, but here for j is 5 and k is 5, so that vectors are never equal. So very easy to check triangle of addition of vectors. Now from same exercise, we take again here question 6. We have to given in question 6 to find means express the vectors c bar and d bar in terms of a bar and b bar by using corresponding triangle. Already you have to given that vectors in the triangle PQR in the direction of PQ bar, PR bar and vector along SQ bar and SR bar. So in similar manner you find this value. Again question is given, that is to find unit vector. Unit vector 7 question is given to you, that is find a vector in the direction of a bar is equal to I cap minus 2j cap that has magnitude 7 units. To find vector having magnitude 7 units. So in the question, that here question numbers are differ. Actually this question to find a vector, find a vector in direction of a bar which is equal to I cap minus 2j cap that has magnitude 7 units. That has magnitude 7 units. So for this solution we take given a bar is the vector for which direction is given to I cap minus 2j cap, we may write here 0 k cap. To find the unit vector which have magnitude 7, required vector of magnitude 7 units along a bar. That means suppose we find required vector is p. Required vector is p bar, which is nothing but 7 times a cap. This is our answer. As we take a cap is only unit vector along a bar. Now this a cap is equal to a bar upon its magnitude, and required vector has magnitude 7 units. So we find here first a cap. A bar upon magnitude of a bar means I cap minus 2j cap upon its magnitude means 1 square plus minus 2 square. So that a cap is equal to I cap minus 2j cap. Here this root of this 1 plus 4, that is 5. So we get here 1 by 5 times I cap minus 1 by here root 5 times 1 upon root 5 times I cap minus 2j cap. That vector is given. Now to find vector of magnitude 7 units, and therefore we take required vector is equal to p bar is equal to 7 times a cap is equal to, required vector is 7 times unit vector along a bar is 7 times 1 upon under root of 5 times that vector I cap minus 2j cap. So required vector is nothing but 7 by root 5 times I cap minus 2j cap. We may take separate multiplication of this coefficient with I cap and 2 times j cap. So that vector may be 7 I cap upon under root 5 minus 14 times j cap upon under root 5. This is very easy question, only to find vector, unit vector along the given direction. Now here most important question from your exercise as question number 8. This is new and question along 3D. So for this 3D space, we take that corresponding concept along with the directions. So question number 8. We take this question and next we find corresponding condition. What is this question? Find the coordinate of the point which is located. From your textbook you may read that question. Find the coordinates of the point which is located. So there are number of questions one by one. Find the coordinates of points which is located. So A is given 3 units behind the YZ plane. We simultaneously find its solution. 3 units behind the YZ plane. 4 units to the right of the XZ plane and 5 units above. 5 units above the XY plane. Now for this we take concept of 3D as the corresponding coordinates of the points given. Meaning of this, we take the required point. Required point has coordinates. Required point has coordinates, suppose x, y, z. Now from given as first condition, vector behind yz plane. Behind the yz planes we take x is equal to, behind means in the corresponding opposite side of x axis we take that value is for x is minus 3. Now from second condition, right to the xz plane means in positive direction. So in xz plane that gives coordinates perpendicular means y is equal to 4, and corresponding next above to the xy planes means again in positive direction, in positive plane. So we take z is equal to 5, and therefore required coordinates are minus 3, 4 and 5. Very easy question. Only from the wording we find here coordinates of the corresponding point. Similar question for the second is given. Only I read this question as in the yz planes. Means in the yz plane we take the x coordinate is 0. 1 unit of right to the xz plane. 1 unit to the right. Right means in positive direction. So we take that coordinate xz plane means remaining coordinate is middle coordinate is y. Y is equal to 1. And 6 units above the xy means again we take value of z. So by information for the second question we take y is equal to 0. Again right to the xz plane means we get here xz planes means we take value of that point is located in the yz planes means take x is equal to 0, value of y is equal to 1 and value of z is equal to 6, and therefore for second question required point is 0, 1, 6. From given information we take that point is 0, 1, 6. This is the concept according to plane, because a plane is nothing but the corresponding two-dimensional system, and in two-dimensional system we take the space formation of 3D means x, y, z. या प्लेनवर आपण म्हणजे 2D वर आपण 3D स्ट्रक्चर बघतो म्हणून थोडा इमॅजिनेशन पार्ट आहे. बिहाइंड म्हटल्यानंतर आपण निगेटिव्ह डायरेक्शन घेतोय, अबो म्हटल्यानंतर आपण पॉझिटिव्ह कन्सिडर करतोय. अगेन क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 इज चेंज फ्रॉम दिस क्वेश्चन नंबर 8. Again this is very easy question. Only we take that values according to geometry as find the distance, concept of distance from 4 minus to 6 to each of the following. Find the distance from 4 minus to 6 to each of following. before question 7 we take question number 8 because we take the condition of plane only. Now in this we take actually distance of that point from the corresponding plane. So first question, simultaneously we find their distance again here, the xy plane. The xy plane. To find the distance of this point. To find the distance. Now we take here one by one formula. At the same time we take solution. So given point having coordinates 4, -2, 6 means we take that are nothing but x, y, z. That coordinates are denoted by x, y, z. Simultaneously we take solution. The xy planes means to find distance of this point from this plane. So distance of the point P from xy plane, suppose we take that point is P, from the xy plane is nothing but that gives the result from the distance concept. Perpendicular in xy plane we take the perpendicular distance from z axis, so we take that is mod z and its value is equal to mod 6 is equal to 6 units. Very easy formula for this. Similarly, second question B is given the yz plane. YZ plane means again that distance from YZ plane is nothing but x coordinate, so we take mod x and that mod x is nothing but mod 4 units, means we get that value is 4 units. Now question number C, as the xz plane, and for this plane again distance of the point from xz plane is nothing but its y coordinate, so we take here modulus of y, that is mod of -2, but distance positive, so we take its modulus value positive means 2 units. Now again questions are given D, E, A. For this we take the change concept, as D be the question given that the x-axis, when we have to find distance from x-axis, at that time we take concept of perpendicular distance, means we find length of corresponding hypotenuse of the triangle, and therefore here from x-axis we find distance which is nothing but under root of sum of square of y and z coordinate, so that is y square plus z square. So as we take y square is equal to -2 square, means we get here 4, and z square, that is 6 square is 36, so that value becomes here under root 40. You may write this is 4 times 10, or we may take that is 2 times under root 40 means 2 times root 10 units, as the concept of distance, that all these values are nothing but the distances measured from corresponding axis. Again same concept, for the same point only axis is changed, means y axis. For the y axis we take here that result is under root of x square plus z square. We take orally that value x square plus z square, that is 16 plus 36. 16 and y square, 16 plus plane is given here. Y axis we take x square plus z square, 16 plus 36, as x is equal to 4 and z is equal to 6. So that value becomes 6, 6, 12, 3 plus 1, and that 1